All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good. Everything is good, right? Good. Welcome to the call. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. And we're going to be going through a couple of things today to kind of explain what's going on, guys. So you've got a general idea and how exciting it's been. I'm going to mess up today on a couple of names, guaranteed. I want to congratulate some individuals that have just done an outstanding job the last few days. And I know that I'm going to mess up their names. I wish Sylvie was here with me right now. She always helps me with the names. Anyway, guys, this is Wednesday. It's our update call. It is the 18th of October. And today, you most probably saw we started our monthly game. And as always, thank God, thank you, Lord, that we always do a test. And of course, we had problems this morning. So for some of you that are seeing the spin wheel, and it says 0, or it could say you got 1 spin, okay? And then it's not showing you how to spin. We're aware of it. Thank you. And it's all to do with how you come on board with us. Everybody that's a paid ticket, somebody that is actually paid currency or cryptocurrency or currency, all there seem to be working no problems. For those that signed up as an ambassador program, then you got transferred, and then somebody that got transferred from there to a distributorship and so on, we have got some issues. So thank the Lord that we've done a test. So don't panic, guys. We know what is going on. We're also testing this week about how the free entries are going to work. Do they go on the weekly game or do they go on the monthly game? And we're testing an option allowing people to pick where the entries go. So we're writing that code right now. So for example, if you go and post banners today, and it's not a specialty banner. Let me stop everything right now. Let's talk to you about specialty banners. A specialty banner, let me turn that TV off. Sorry, I've got the news on. I'll turn that off in the background. A specialty banner, on the banner itself, it will say specialty. I'm not sure if it's left corner, right corner, top or bottom. I just don't know. But it'll say specialty banner. That gives you rewards in spins. I'll repeat it. That gives you rewards in spins. So you get your entries for posting the banner and you receive rewards in spins. We are working a system because we know we've caught people and we understand Cuba's another country, but we have found more people that are not posting their banners to the general public. Guys, we're trying to do everything we can to save you. We know that people are going to get deleted. Unfortunately, they're already on the books to be deleted. We're trying to reach out to people individually and say, explain to us so we can explain to the regulator, why do you have 2 accounts? Well, because I signed up one and I signed up another one, okay? But why are you logging in daily and playing in the free game in 2 different accounts? That's not an accident. That's intentional. And the regulator says, hey, just delete them. So, guys, we are fighting case by case by case, doing everything we can. Please, and any of you that I see that are going out, up and beyond, not only will you get added in the round robin if you're not there, but you will be to the legacy line. Post it in the CRC. Guys, if you've got 2 accounts, send in a help desk, delete it. You're going to blow, you're literally going to blow an opportunity of the entries you've gained because you got 2 accounts. And again, guys, being honest with you, having 2 accounts where you log out of one, spin a wheel, and then log in another one and spin a wheel, that's, what should I tell you? I'm going to let you use your own imagination. However, guys, be careful, please, because they are being deleted. The second thing is, guys, and the specialty banners starting this upcoming Monday, there will not be any more AAP presentation as such. So this is exciting. So what we're going to be doing is on a banner starting Monday, we're going to pick different time zones around the world, i.e. if it's Kelly. So we're going to pick the Asian time zone and there'll be banners that you can post and they're a specialty banner and there'll be a registration form. From here on inwards, the registration forms is going to be the way we go at the current time. And eventually that will be tied together with our platform. So when you go over and you see that there's a call coming from the banner, you'll be able to click down on a drop-down box and it'll put in the name, it'll add your referral code. So we're working on that. It's one of the top subjects we're going to do when you come back. Then what it'll do is it'll notify you through a text message or an SM or a WhatsApp message or an email, depending where you are around the world, 30 minutes before the webinar starts. We've had an overwhelming response. We had a 22%, and I could be off 1% here and there, of new people coming into the presentation this last Saturday and again yesterday. We have 2 informational presentations now weekly. We'll keep them ongoing. They will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays as a webinar for you, so you can find out about Avazu. We're deleting slides, not adding, and we're trying to get it down to less time. So guys, anybody you've got that wants to know about Avazu, bring them on to them calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. At the current time, I'm going to be doing them presentations. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But all I can tell you is that we have started some momentum and we want to keep the momentum going. Now, on Friday and possibly tomorrow, there will be a specialty banner inviting people to come in to Saturday. We're also taking the people that reserved tickets for or a seat for last week and going to send them out an email. Now, listen carefully, guys. This is important. We've had, and I don't know how you pronounce this. If you want to come on and try it, Justin or Paul, it's TEOFLL or FILUS. 4 tickets today. Okay, guys, people are making right now thousands of dollars a day in this pot. If you're not taking advantage of that, that's not me, that's on you. Okay, we can't tell you anymore now. However, what I got approved is I'm able to offer a new program this Saturday. This Saturday, it's a brand new program as an incentive for you to make some money. The only way it will work, listen carefully, is that you have to attend the presentation. Attend means you log in, you view YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, whichever one is going to be, X, whatever. And there are going to be 2 words on 2 separate slides. Them 2 words will be added to a form that will only be open for 20 minutes at the end. So all of the people that come along on Saturday evening, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even as far as yesterday, who went and said, oh, I watched the presentation, but where's the form to put my 2 words in to get my free gift? The free gifts are over and gone. No more, gone, history. Congratulations to all you people. Shocked us all on how many of the gifts. I don't know if Paul has got that up there. We had a little over 200 people that qualified, went through the whole process. Congratulations, you guys. Some of you got points. Some of you, I mean, it was all over the place where different prizes. So that's good. However, this Saturday, and only this Saturday, the $1,000, $25,000, I've got a new program to help people who've joined the company and can go out and make some extra cash, just like the $25,000 that ends this upcoming Sunday. The only way, and Julie, I've just seen you pop on. I listened to WhatsApp, Julie. I have to talk to you. Please contact me after the call. It's urgent. Bottom line, guys, the only way you can attend next week's promotion is attending this upcoming Saturday's presentation, getting the 2 words, and then putting them in the form 20 minutes or a maximum of 20 minutes after. Now, we've seen every excuse, I think every excuse. We've seen things from my children got sick and I had to take them to the doctors right after the call. We've seen I had to run to the airport to get a flight, couldn't do the form. Guys, I have never seen some of the stories that we get sent. Please listen, because it's a recorded call for those of you guys that come on later and see this. This upcoming Saturday and any call after that, the form will only be open for 20 minutes for whatever the offer is we're going to give you. It is not designed for people to come and watch a week later. It's designed to give you a gift to get you on the call to cover important things. And we have been now struck off of doing the old system. So the banners that you're going to post next week, if you want to go to an AAP program presentation, you will click on the banner. You will post the banner in that region, you'll get free entries and a specialty banner. You will receive 1 spin, 2 spins, 3 spins, free monthly game, things like that. And that will come up on these specialty banners. Now, what you're going to post in your environment, meaning your social environment, you're going to post about AAP. And that banner will be designed where it'll say, business owners, are you looking to make additional money? Click here, sign up, or whatever that banner specifically says. The same with the nonprofit. The nonprofit program we're going to be opening. So you're going to have 2 banners next week that you'll be able to log into, get your free entries, click on them, post them on your Facebook environment. We have proved over 20% of the people that joined the call Saturday were new people, and they all come from the banners that you guys started to post last week. I'm not saying that, we're right every time, but we are 100% convinced that the banners with a description work to sell tickets or to get people to do things. Guys, it's up to you if you don't post them. The people that keep posting these banners to get their free entries and their spins and are not posting them to the site, you will be deleted. Okay, there's not an if-come basis. You will be deleted in your account. It is complete against everything what we're trying to do, the terms and conditions and everything. So all you're basically doing is cheating, getting free entries for things that you're not doing, and that's a no-no. So guys, don't post banners. If you cannot do it the right way, don't post them, or post 1 a day if you don't want to fill up your feed. I can't make this any more important. I do not want to lose anybody at this stage. Now things are kicking into gear, and it's kind of exciting what we're getting. Also, guys, we want to talk a little bit today about the payout system that people are not understanding about the AAP. So we're going to touch base on it today, and we're going to try to give more about it on Saturday. But an AAP in any payout program will entitle the person who signed them up the free entries. So I'm going to use some names right now of current names we have. We have Justin, Elias, and Paul, who's on the call with us. I signed up Paul, and Paul is a business owner. Paul decides to sell tickets in his store. Every time a ticket is sold out of his QR code, whether it's in the store or how he promotes it, it doesn't matter. It's his QR code. He will get 15 free entries. And if he's the winning store, he gets $3 million. However, I get the matching free entries, Then we upped the referral bonus to $1 million. Okay, so the store only gets 3 and you would get $1 million. So for every store you put in, it now makes it really, really financially good for you in the future. You get all the free entries the store does, and you get $1 million if they sell the referral ticket. Okay, now Paul goes out and he signs up Elias, and Elias is another store. It does not make any difference whether it's a store or individual, it's another sign up. If Elias in that store sells the winning ticket, meaning he sold it to Justin, and I should be putting this on a whiteboard to make sure you understand it. But Elias sells the ticket out of his store, Justin, and Justin then is the $1 billion winner. Good job, Just. Make sure you take care of me. Elias gets the $3 million because he's the referring store, but because Paul signed him up, Paul then would get the $1 million. Every store ticket that Elias sells, Paul would get the 15 free entries. So we'll try to lay this out on a drawing so you kind of understand it. Then what we done, because of certain individuals, we won't mention any names, they were wanting more. So we turned around and said, okay, we will take $1 million and share it down 10 different levels. Okay. So the way that works is very simple. It's not hard. I'm opening up my phone to make sure I give you the accurate numbers rather than not give you the accurate numbers. But it works in the format that, Paul, did you have that image I sent you this morning? I can't find it again. So Paul, hopefully Paul can find it. If you can, Justin, can you guys send me that image back? So what happens is I now signed up Paul. I got my 15 free entries. He's a store owner. Okay. Who signed me up was Elias. who signed up Elias was Justin. So it's the opposite way around. Paul goes out and sells the $1 billion ticket, and I receive $1 million in a override. However, because Elias signed me up, he gets money, and because Justin signed him up, he gets money. It pays out 10 levels deep. 10 levels deep, guys. So you are all protected in multiple ways by putting forward the effort. If you put forward the effort and you sell the ticket yourself, or first of all, if you put forward the effort and you get the free entries, you more than likely could be one of the big winners, if not the $1 billion winner. That's number one. Number two, the more you refer it to, the more free entries you get again and again. So it increases your probability. Okay, but any one of those people that sign up now is part of your winning line. So if they go out and refer, and then they refer, you can go 10 levels and still receive a referral bonus. Guys, before you all ask and say, can we write a software program for this? We can. We're not going to. We can. We're not going to. The reason being is you can look on your own referral map and say, okay, I signed up this person and this person signed up that person. And at the end of the day, the audit will be done and you will see it if you're in part of that 10 lines. We're not going to delay things no longer. We're not going to keep putting things off because we're trying to improve the program. That is a manual entry at the end. Peter won $1 billion. Okay, how did he refer it? Tom did. Who referred Tom? Susan did. Who returned Susan? Jennifer did. Good job, Jennifer. Who referred Jennifer? Elias did. It's a 10-step process that we're not going to go and delay our system, hold up everything for somebody who wants to know, can I see it in my referral line where I sit? The answer is you don't know until the winning ticket comes. So, guys, please don't ask that. You know I always do everything I can for you, but we've already got people want to know, can you break that down for us? We're not a network marketing company. We don't have our software built in the format of following trees and what the left leg does and what the right leg does and who knows what the middle leg does, okay? We don't know. So, guys, we don't care, okay? What we can tell you is you're guaranteed to be protected because the audit will be done at the end. And it's going to look at the 10 levels of how that person got the winning ticket. End of story. That's a certified. Oh, wow. I don't know how we make that bigger. How do we make that bigger? Justin, you got that? Or whoever's doing that?
That's Paul's screen, actually.
Yeah, that's a little bit too big, Paul. Okay, so guys, there you go. So Paul jumped ahead of me, which is awesome. He's got it up there. Go down a little bit more, Paul. Go down 50%. So this is how it is. So if you can scroll down just slightly so we can see the top. 1 minute, it doesn't matter. 1 minute goes to the referrer. It's got asterisks around the top, 2 little red stars. So that's the referrer. Then what it does, it pays out level 1, 250. There's another $1 million there. 250, 200, 150, 100, 150, 50, 50, 25. So there's $1 million in that payout level of 10 plus the $1 million to the referrer. Guys, this is a no-brainer, but we're not going to go out and we're not going to write a software program so you guys can see 10 levels deep. Please understand, we want you to see everything, but in theory, you should be working with your team because each one of those 10 levels generate you points into your $50 million. So guys, it's so important to get to understand this. We know there are a lot of different things with our company. So Paul and I and Justin this morning made a commitment by this time next week. Whoa, put that back to split screen. By this time next week, we're going to have a web page on the avazoo.com or in the CRC that will allow us to show you all of the rewards so you can see them. But we're not going to go ahead and do it the other way, just so you know. We're not going to go out and do things. Justin, can you put that to dual screen? Wherever it was. There you go. Good. That helps me because then I don't even know. Now I've lost everything now. I can't see anything on the side, so we've lost everything.
Are you in full screen?
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Good. So, guys, just want you to know 100%, we want you to be completely knowledge, but what you got to think about is an audit. So when we throw out these things as bonuses and extras for you, we're not going to stop the process to go and write 6 weeks of code and 6 weeks of testing. We're not doing that. We're in ticket mode and we're selling tickets, and congratulations. And I see right now there's people that are already getting $1,000 each ticket, and the day is Wednesday. And I see a lot of people that haven't even done anything, haven't signed anybody up. Guys, we can't stop and worry about the people that have done anything. They've done nothing. There's nothing we can do at this stage. They've got a ticket. They've got entries. They're being blessed. We've got to put our focus point on selling tickets. It's been dragged on way too long of what we're doing, and we really need that support. So, guys, please understand where we're coming from. So, banners on Monday will be going up. They're a specialty banner that will go up to a social site. That social site, when somebody clicks on it from an AAP business, they will go to a form. They fill in that form, and then they'll be invited to a presentation. Same with the non-profit as well. And the week after, we'll start on the corporate accounts, including influencers. The influencer banner may go up this week. Now, them individuals that join them calls, each one of those presentations are going to be slightly different. So if you've got new people that you want to know about our program, they need to join Tuesdays and Thursdays presentation, or send them the link afterwards. Yesterday was about an hour. This week, I'm hoping to get that down to about 40 minutes. That's my goal for presentation tomorrow. Then, guys, the AAP will be set at time zone under wherever the banners are being done. So if the banners are being done in Europe, then the presentation will be done Europe time for them business owners. And then Kirk will be up to do the presentation, or it'll be during his day. If you're in Asia, then Kirk will get up to do the Asian one in the business hours of that business, rather than them trying to get up halfway through the night to find out about a program. So, guys, we've had a big meeting this morning. We've discussed it. We're putting it together. The banners are being produced, and it will go inside the app. There are people, like I say, playing in the daily game and the weekly game. The weekly game right now, currently, we believe is working operational. We need most probably one more week to sign off. Last week, there were a lot of additional spins. We found the problem was actually in the banners. We think this week we've got that isolated. There still may be 1 or 2 bugs. Unfortunately, Roy is on vacation, so he won't look at it until the weekend. But after that, guy, this week we're expecting to go full pledge live next Wednesday. If that's the case, our cash prize has already gone to $500. It's going to go up to $2,500. So it's going to be pretty exciting. The numbers are just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So very exciting there. This Saturday, the call will introduce where you've had $1,000 a ticket up to $25,000. There's another promotional which will happen this Saturday. The only way anybody can obtain that is being on the live call. They have to hear what the promotional is, and they have to then sign up and do the form. You cannot sign it up for somebody. The form recognizes an IP address, and if your IP address doesn't match with what we've got, then that is a deletion of the form. We found that out this last weekend. Guys, this is a very highly regulated program. We're giving you all the tools. Please, I beg you, don't go and change it. And Paul, go ahead. I know you've got some questions.
Yeah. So going back to what you were saying before about the prizes that were claimed from the Saturday call. So we had 65 people, the 10 reward points, which is really good. So you're
on about on the people that went for the gift, a little over 200. What was it? 200. What was the final number? 200 and what?
214.
Okay, and out of 214, do you have a breakdown by any chance of how it went on the gifts?
Just what I'm going to do now. So 65 people claimed the 10 reward points, which is good. You've made your start. You now need to capitalize on that while we've got the $25,000 promotion on, and get selling them tickets, get your points, and earn the extra 1,000. We had 16 people claim the 3 $100 tickets, which is great. But just remember, They do not count towards the $50 million pool because it is a coupon ticket. We've had 20 people take the subscription for the app when that goes live beginning in November. We've had 20 people take an additional 5 spins for the next 4 weeks. We've had 33 people take 500 entries. We've had 2 people that listened to what you said, Dave, which was announce on stage one of the winners. Okay.
And then just out of curiosity, who were them 2 people? Do you have their names by any chance?
I don't, but I can get that information for you before the end of the call.
Cool.
We had 16 people that just wanted a complimentary seat, which is surprising because if they, like you said, if they come to announce, they've got to get a complimentary seat. 17 people picked the virtual card when we launched that. 4 people picked a celebrity meal. So they didn't want to get up on stage, but they've got to be at the event. So that's another way of getting to the event. And then we had 6 people pick a reseller's agreement.
Okay. So do me a favor. On the 4 people for the dinner, go this week and look into the CRC Center, look at their profile, find out what they like, sports, celebrities, and everything else, so we can get their seats attached to the schedule. That way, if we don't, we don't put, say, somebody next to Lady Gaga that has an interest in basketball. You know what I'm saying? So have a look if we can find out what they are so we can make sure they get assigned to the right seats. That's kind of cool. What an interesting breakdown of the numbers, though.
Yeah, no, very, very interesting. The 65 10 reward points, to me, that's a bit of a no-brainer. Because if you want to get into the $50 million pool, sell the tickets, find the AAPs, find the corporate, find the sponsorship, you get in that pool and you could do
what it tells me, Paul, is I don't know who the 65 people are, but them 65 people are concerned about selling tickets or perhaps don't and want to wait on other rewards to get them into the pool. That's what it tells me.
Yep. And then we 33 500 entries.
That's somebody who just joined the call from a long time ago, just want to get the entries. God bless to them. That's awesome.
17 people on the virtual card was lower than what I thought it was going to be.
Well, I don't think everybody yet knows what we know about the virtual card and what it's going to do for them. But again, it's a real simple process and it's not a lot of money for the reward that people are going to get out of it. So it's a good start. I think that's good. The 4 for dinner, the 6 resellers, I bet most probably Elias and Kelly were one of those, right?
Nigel was. I think Kelly was as well.
Nigel makes sense. Out in Asia. Okay, curious. Yeah. All right, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I'm very, very happy.
So all the people that have claimed ones that can be issued now, like the points and everything like that, they'll all be done before Saturday. Okay.
It's Wednesday tonight. I got to get that signed off just in case. So let's say we hope to have it done by Saturday. Worst scenario, it'll be next week because now we got the list breakdown. The pool's done. We're going to need to get that to the regulator, and tonight's the regulator call Wednesdays. So we'll try to get it for you by Saturday, but it may not be till next week, Paul. Just so you know.
Okay, that's my mistake. I own that.
That's it.
But yeah. At the moment, we don't have a reporting system on your dashboards. We've got one in ours because we need to keep a track of everything, of things like the reward points. So we know the 65 people's names. You're all on a list of who's got what points. And as you sell tickets and things like that, it's added to that list. So we know where people are up to. You should know yourself where you're up to. But if you claim the reward points, then you've got the 10. And same with the 3 $100 tickets. They'll be issued once the regulator signs off on them. And same for the everything else. So once the regulator signed off on it, then you'll get everything that you've asked for. If it's doable now, things like the virtual card, when that program launches, you'll get it. Same with the celebrity meal. We're not sending you for a meal next week. That's at the function. Same with the seats and the announcing. That's not until the raffle happens. But everything else that can be done now will be done now. Everything that's going to be getting launched, you'll get it once it's launched, like the 20 people wanting the app subscriptions.
If you can, Paul, if you can write it all up, and then I will put it up on a page on the CRC so everybody can see what people. I don't think there's anything in there that is confidential, is there? I mean, is there any reason anybody would want to hide?
No. We'll just put people's first names, if you wish, or just last names, and what prize they chose. But we are on it. We know what people chose. But some of them we can issue straight away, or once the regulator signed off. But some of it is program dependent, because I've seen a lot of inquiries coming into help desk saying, when am I going to get my meal? When am I going to get my free seat? When,
guys, we can only put it down to being honest. But I have sleepless nights over this. Okay, I mean, I really do. I toss and turn trying to come up with concepts and ideas. But listen, it's got to be language barrier. It has to be. We can't. There's some things that are so common sense, like a dinner at the event with a celebrity. Why would you be calling right now to find out what time's the dinner start this week? There's some things so we think it's got to be a language barrier, and we've got to own that. We've got to come up with a better way of getting things that we have for you. So we understand, there are some downsides, but guys, we got to clean up our act a little bit on some of the things that we are doing and creating, what's going on. The CRC is going to be highly monitored starting the 1st of November. There is a full-time regulator going to be in the CRC every single day. So, guys, that's where we're going to be picking people for legacy lines. It's going to be where we're picking people for round robins, where they go up and beyond. So, guys, make sure if your profile is not updated, make sure your links work. People are getting caught by going into their profile, clicking on their Facebook page, and then people are going over to see their Facebook page and see there's no banners. So, guys, make sure you update your profile page in there with your links of what you need, because it's all a plus. It's all a win-win situation. There's a lot of people, guys, that have signed up and have not finished the sign-up process. We have one person that turned around and said they didn't receive their email. I personally sent it out 9 times, their verification email. Some other people done it from customer service as well. So, guys, we track an email opening. What's really interesting, we track when it opens and they click on a link. And we've got people saying they're not getting their emails when we can see in black and white they are opening. And this is what's got me thinking that maybe when they open the email, they can't read it because it's in English and there's not a translator in the email, and it's causing a problem. We have to come up with a way somehow to help people overcome that. Whether it means we got to go and we're not stopping though. We're not stopping this raffle. That's over. We're no longer. I'm going to be dead from old age if we don't get this thing done. So we need to get these tickets sold, and that's our focus. But guys, we understand there could be a problem. So when people sign up, do me a favor. Do yourself a favor, because it could be the winning ticket. And plus, right now it's $1,000 for everybody that signs up a ticket from now until Sunday night. You get $1,000 is in a bonus pool up to $25,000. And like I say, we've already got one person got 4 done, $4,000. Good job. Okay, so guys, please use your initiative. If you signed up somebody and it's a language that you speak with them to sign them up, then get on the phone and help them, because it could be the $1 billion winner, and that's $1 million to you. It could be all kinds of benefits to you, building your team to get points. But guys, we do know there's a problem. We understand that. We were never, ever given permission at the beginning to write different languages. The regulator said, yes, you can do that, but we need 30 days on everything you send. So today we go and send you an email. To get that email sent to you is going to take 30 days to get signed off with the regulator. So guys, we opted to go just in English, expecting the translating programs would be able to translate it. We feel that one of these problems why people aren't signing up and completing the sign up is because they don't have the ability to translate the email into their language. So go back to them. Go onto your platform. Go into your dashboard. Click on the referral. I mean, you're not talking about just 15 free entries. You're talking about $1,000 a person right now. I mean, I don't know about you, but a few $1,000s can go a long way. It would do in my bank account. So, guys, you need to really follow up with some of the people that you're signing up into the program just to make sure. Of course, if you're in an English-speaking or second English-speaking country, then they should have no problem at all. It's just some of the other countries. All right, Paul, Mascot, any
Just
news?
want to clarify two things. First thing, when you're in your profile, it is your social media links, not ours. We found that a few times. People are putting Abazoo social links in the Facebook and the Instagram. It's your social links, not our social links. Okay. So
What do you mean, Paul? So I understand, just so I know.
So when you go into the profile and it says, please add your social, yeah.
On the CRC.
On the CRC, they're adding our social links. So it's taking them through to Abazoo Facebook or Abazoo Instagram or Abazoo, it's not ours. We know ours. We know ours work. It's yours. It's your Facebook link, your Instagram link, and so on and so forth. So please make sure that you've put your links in there, not our links, because our links we know. Okay.
All right. So first of all, hats off to Keith. He just said a statement here. I want you guys to know here, when we do live streams, as soon as the stream ends, all of the comments and everything you have aren't available. Okay, they disappear on a live stream. I know Justin's trying to work on how to get around that, but what we would love you to do, if you had a good call, whether it was today or yesterday or whatever, go back to that stream and then go and make a comment, because it's not us, it's the way the YouTube works, the LinkedIn works, these other accounts. So even though you're writing comments, once the call's over, nobody can see them. So Keith, awesome job, brother, for saying make a comment. But guys, if you can make comments on the videos after the call's done, it would actually help a lot of people understand what it was worthwhile joining the call. It happened on Saturday, from what I understand, and I don't know, but there were hundreds of people on the calls. I mean, actually, we were in the thousands. But bottom line to the deal is, the comments where they said they were coming from what country, we couldn't get any of them because they all disappear under the live call. So we'd appreciate you doing that if you can, especially when it comes to a promotion, which we're going to be doing again this Saturday. Guys, if you have any questions, jot them down, because today's kind of turning out to be a little bit more of a Saturday call on Wednesdays to get your questions answered and help you. Our team building call is tomorrow night. Kelly does an awesome job on that with a presentation. That will be tomorrow night as normal. There's a Thursday call tomorrow night at 8 p.m., which is an introductory to Abazoo, which I will do tomorrow night. Then after that, maybe Kelly will do it. And of course, we're hoping Elias does it on Spanish as soon as he's ready to go. But I need one more presentation to delete some more slides. But after that, guys, it's a matter of just posting the banners, putting in your links. We're getting a tremendous amount of traffic to the website. We're not converting them over from the landing page. That's the concern. So we are changing some of the banners that will take it straight to the abazoo.com rather than see the landing page. It will still have your referral link in it, so you won't lose anything. Then other banners will go through as we test different landing pages. But guys, overall, I got to tell you, even though hopefully some of you are excited, I don't know whether you are or not, what I'm excited about is the banners. We've been testing for the last couple of weeks about banners being in particular areas. That's dough. That's do-re-mi, cash, money for you guys. I hope you're starting to put your list together of what restaurants you can go to. I've done some statistical numbers yesterday that I had to do for a particular document. And it shocked me that the average eyeball cost on YouTube is between 3 and 30 cents per eyeball. Okay, so for anybody who watches that advertisement, what I mean by that is if you go on YouTube and you watch something, sometimes there's pre-advertisement at the front, or you're a minute into it, 2 minutes into it, and an advertisement comes up. They charge from 0.03 cents to 30 cents for that advertisement view. Okay, so think about it. So, for argument's sake, or to help you understand, that range is anywhere from, on the low end on an advertisement per million views, around $3,000 to a high end of around $16,000. Okay, it's absolutely crazy to think that people in our banner for the month of November, and they will lock in, will be able to get $1 a day for advertisement. So guys, you don't want to lose out on this, because that locks them in, and then people, you're going to receive 50% of the revenue. So $1 a day isn't going to get anybody rich, right? Well, never know. That $1 a day could be very simple. You might get Subway, which we've already contacted Subway and already got an approval with. So Subway's got 35,000 locations around the world. Them are now going to pay $1 a day for those 35,000 locations. So the banner is now being shared about Subways, and it says on there for you to pick different comments. So we're working to give you an idea where the company's going. We're working on a drop-down box that when you post your banner, it will have a text already written. So like if you receive a text message now on your phone, and it gives you an option to reply, or somebody calls you and you're on the phone, it gives you an option. I'm busy right now, can't talk right now, whatever. We're working on the same concept. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, that when you post the banner, you'll be able to click on it or custom the banner. So each time you don't have to type it out. So you'll just go click, boom, the banner gets posted. So it might be, hey, stopped by this restaurant last night, had great food, great service, real clean. I highly recommend it. But instead of typing that all out, you're just going to go click, click, banner, post. Okay, now that goes out to 338 people on average on your social site. Your 338 friends, unless you've got it set differently, can see their friends can see your postings. So you're talking about 11,000 people, 338 times 338. So guys, for $1 a day or $20 a month, that's incredible. That price will go through the roof over the next few months, where we've got more eyeballs, 10 million, 20 million, 50 million people inside the app. But it's not the app users. Don't ever get it confused. It's the app user who shares it on their Twitter account, X, or LinkedIn, or whatever. It's the amount of friends. So guys, there's a lot of good things coming to you guys that can start generating you unbelievable paychecks every single, I don't know if we're going to pay weekly or bi-weekly, but there's going to be some of you out here who can make tens of thousands of dollars a week. And I am not exaggerating. This is up and above the raffle, and you're not even paying a fee to do this. So guys, get ready, because it's coming. Your Christmas, you're about ready to get blessed many different ways. Paul, anything you want to share with Justin? Do we have any questions? Elias, do you want to come on and share anything in Spanish?
We do have some questions, which I'll get to in a moment.
Okay.
I just want to mention about the mascot. We're still having a fantastic response. We have got hundreds and hundreds of names, which is brilliant. I can't thank you.
How are you going to narrow that down, Paul, just so I know?
How am I going to narrow it down? If there's any doubles, which there are quite a few, it's a first come, first served basis. So the first person that sent me the first email suggestion is the person that will be accredited with the name. I did make that very clear at the beginning. And then I'm going to put them all through.
Have we got the emails timestamped so we know when they come in, so nobody can say, I got it before that person?
Yeah, everything's timestamped, because when it comes, it's just like a normal email inbox. When it comes in, I know what day, what time it came in, even down to the second when it came in. Okay. So the names, once they're taken out the doubles, I'll then put it through a program that I found, which will tell me what the words mean in different languages. So once it's gone through that program, I'm sure there'll be some more eliminated from there. Then silly names, I'll just take out. So for the people that sent me their own names. I'm sorry, we're not going to name it after a person. So they'll be taken out. And then I'll just narrow it all down. And then I'll put it to the management team in Avizu to pick, I don't know, the top 20. And then we'll put that to a public vote.
Okay, so the management team's going to pick the top 20, and then after that it goes to general vote. So if there's a combined, it's character, name, phrases, whatever you've got. You can do that as a joint. Is that how you're going to do it?
Yeah, so the name will be one part of it, and then obviously we got the characters. So people have been suggesting different characteristics. You know, they might have a laser pointer or something like that to point things out. You know, different things, wearing glasses, different outfits and things like that. So we've got characters. Then we've got the mannerisms of that person and things like the catchphrase, shall we say. So people have been putting catchphrases. So we might find that we pick one person for the name and one person for catchphrase and one person for a description of the character. And then we've got other aspects as well. So it's not an easy task, a lot more difficult than what I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'm getting everything broken down, and then we'll be putting it to the management team, and then it'll be going out for public vote, because this isn't our mascot. This is your mascot. This is what's representing Avizu. You know, we're a community. We're moving forward as one entity. So we want to make
can't
sure.
delay it, guys. So, you know, we have a big campaign scheduled for Christmas. I know I'm supposed to use the professional word, the holiday, so I will use that out of respect for everybody. But we have a big campaign coming out, which is obviously a gift card, which is a raffle ticket, and we need this character up and going. That's going to start December 1. It's going to go head to head with some of the advertisement that's going on in the El Gordo, which is the Spanish lottery. One of the things that I did notice, Paul, last week, and I don't know why it come up, it was on a documentary that I was watching. Do you know the TV actor? I don't watch a lot of TV shows, but there was a TV guy that had a squeaky voice. His name was Steve, and I can't remember what the show was called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not off the top of my head.
He kind of wore his shorts and his pants and with braces and had him up very high, and he had a very squeaky voice, and he had a TV show for multiple. Justin's coming on.
Is it Steve Urkel?
Yeah, Steve Urkel.
I forget the show, but the character's name is Steve Urkel.
Okay, well, you know, he had that kind of voice that you remember for every. Well, they were talking about how his voice in this documentary, that when an advertisement is done, because it's such a recognized voice, people would pay more because of the voice. So I don't know what type of voice you're going to put with our character, our mascot, but you certainly may want to look at some of the research than what attracts more people. When they walk by a TV, they hear that voice, they stop and look at it or something like that. So anyway,
Yeah.
All right, what questions we got, Paul? Because we're getting down on time.
Okay, so Keith has asked a question. I have a question for those in restricted areas. Will receive the money for the sale 1,000 plus? Will they receive the money after the 10 million tickets have been sold or after the ticket purchase?
Say that whole question again.
So basically, what he's asking is people that are in a restricted area, if they manage to
Don't
sell
count. I said that on Saturday. So your restricted areas can come in and participate and get signed up. You do not receive $1,000 because it's not a paid ticket.
No, he's asking for people that sell it in the restricted area to someone outside of the area. So you're in Las Vegas. If you sold me a ticket, you would be qualified for the $1,000, but
Correct.
the money will be paid after the 10 million tickets have been sold, not before.
Correct. Yes, absolutely. You can't give things away what you don't have. You can only make legal contracts and documents. It's like a lottery, Keith. You know, the Powerball didn't have $1 billion. Yeah, they had to collect ticket sales to get to the $1 billion. It's the same scenario. Okay, so, but yes, if you have signed up somebody in a restricted area, you do not, because it's not a paid ticket, you do not get nothing out of it as financial reward, okay, for a restricted area. Think about it. If we'd done that everybody will be signing up people in restricted countries, and we're just laying out money after money after money, and there's not the ticket sales coming in to pay off the rewards. So if you sign up somebody in a restricted area, they then can get involved. They can play on a they can play on a weekly game for free. They can be in the CRC for 7 days, and that's their reward. However, because they now have an account and they have a referral code, they can go out and refer people in a non-restricted area and get $1,000 for each one of those tickets up until Sunday night. So it's a great thing to build your team, because that person could very well go out and sign up 10 people that create you points for the future. So it's highly recommended to do it. But we do not pay $1,000 on somebody in a restricted area. But the person in the restricted area can then go out and sell and be rewarded financially $1,000 on each of them. And that person also can participate in the 50 million pool because of the points that they're generating. They cannot own a raffle ticket. That's where the restricted area, but they can be part of a bonus pool that is nothing to do with gambling. There's no money going in. They didn't have to pay to get into it. So there are no laws. There's no Consumer Protection Act. There is nothing there. There's just a chunk of money, and I can get into it as long as I do this. I don't have to do anything else. I can participate. So we got it approved. So now that person in a restricted area can go out and sell his heart off to ticket sales and get $1,000 a pop until Sunday, up to 25,000. But he can also go out and continue after Sunday and keep selling using his referral code, getting the 15 free entries and getting points to get part of the $50 million pool. So it's a great win situation. Next question.
Okay, this is from Tobias. What if I'm watching the call from a different location from my usual residence?
What?
It says, what if I'm watching the call in a different location, different from my usual residence? It doesn't matter. As long as you've got access to the internet, you can get on the call. You can watch.
No, I think you're talking about the IP address on the form so you can get completed on the form. Look, guys, we are not here. There is no way you guys can ever say to us, we are trying to create a negative. Why? Because none of you have paid a penny apart from ticket purchases. The rest of you that are involved in this, we've gone up and beyond to try and help you. So don't think that we care whether you watch the video a day later or 2 days. Don't think we care. We don't care about it. But it's the legal, okay? It's the legal problem. And what's being said and done is reflected in the help desk questions that come in when people ask things. So one bad apple can ruin a bunch. And that's what it done here. We had lots of different people asking questions about things like, hey, how come I didn't get my 500 entries? I watched the presentation. And then we couldn't find where they watched the presentation. So the legal department said, which is obviously Morgan and Zeus and whoever else they deal with, turned around and said, no, okay, if we're going to give a promotion away, they must attend the call and verify they're going to be on the call. So if you're on a call and you're in a different location and you signed up with your IP address, that is not going to hurt you, okay? It's not, because we can see that you're on the call. There's going to be comments. There's going to be 2 names. You know, it's only for the people that are trying to trick the system. And they always get caught. It's just a matter of time. So all the legitimate, real people, if you're watching it at your brother's and you signed up at your sister's or you sign up on your cell phone, it doesn't matter. That's not going to affect you. It's the ones that call us on Tuesday and Wednesdays and Mondays and say, oh, I watched the presentation, but the form was broken. Or the greatest one I heard this week is I watched the presentation and my 3 children got sick. I had to take them to the doctors. It takes you 30 seconds to fill in that form. Time it yourself. So if you sat for an whole hour making the kids wait to go to the doctors, you could have waited an extra 30 seconds to do the form. I mean, guys, some of the excuses we hear and see, and again, 99.9% of you, thank you, Lord. You are awesome. You are real. You are fantastic. It's always that one particular group that tries to get around it. And guys, they're just not going to allow it to happen. They're not. So don't jeopardize. That's all I'm saying. Don't jeopardize losing something. So I think that's what that question was about the IP address. When it comes to watching, you can watch anywhere you want. You don't have to watch it live. If you don't care about whatever the promotion is, like today, there isn't one. You can watch this call later on tonight. It doesn't affect us. We're just here to give you information. But when there's vital stuff going on and we do a promotion like the gift was this weekend, otherwise what would happen was 100 people would have shared it with different friends and everybody would be trying to get free gifts last week. And we saw that because the forum closed down and we know what time. And there was still a bunch of people still trying to sign up for the gift on Monday and Tuesday. Guys, we're trying to do something here to help people, not do these things. We're trying to be honorable. We're trying to be respectful. So again, 99.9999% of you are all up and above board. So please don't take any of these words that we say that thinks it's you. We know you guys. We love you to death. I mean, we do. Anyway, next question.
Okay. I apologize. I can't pronounce your name, but the question is, my profile is showing 99%. Just as the famous people is showing 6 out of 7. Is there something I should do to make it 100%?
Right. So there is a glitch in the software program that we've known about for a while, that if you've got anything on your profile that's not coming to 100% and you filled in every question, go back and look at all the questions first. And let's just say, for example, you used the word none. Like it said, how many times you've gone to this restaurant, and you put in none. Okay. If you type that word out, none, then you would have no problem. But if you typed out the word 0, then there's an issue. So the problem is with the numerical number. So go back and look at all of your profile questions. And if you've got anything where it says 0, Justin's here. Justin, are you able to explain this better to people than me? I don't know if he's gone or not. But bottom line is, guys, if you've got the wrong word, change it, or the wrong answer, meaning there's a 2, type out TWO. If it's 5, type out 5 instead of 5, and then try it that way. And then if not, do a ticket into help desk. But we are aware of that situation. It was a bug that it didn't recognize the name, reference the number, and it created it not to answer the question. Next question.
That's it for questions. But Sylvie, we love you to death. She's put in, the show was called Family Matters.
Listen, guys, Sylvie has no idea what I got planned for her. No idea. She and Daniel and our other volunteers have just been, we couldn't have got where we got without them. I'm going to be honest with you. And they're phenomenal. And just like that, she went and found out what it's called. So what was it called again? One more time?
Family Matters.
Family Matters. So guys, go and check it out. He's got a squeaky voice. It might give you some ideas on what to do, with coming up with names and characters, but you get the point. But guys, we're so happy to have every one of you. You're going to listen later on tonight. We're happy with you. Get on the call Saturday. There's an incredible gift. We're going to start putting the banners up possibly tomorrow, if not on Friday. It's a specialty banner. You're going to go in. You're going to register. Listen, you got to get re-registered. You can't just show up Saturday if you want some of these gifts. So you got to get registered. Please don't go and register 5 times. We've had some people that go and keep putting your name. You don't need to. Once you've filled in a form, it's all good. Okay. Then what will happen is you'll join the call this Saturday. And during the Saturday presentation, there's going to be 2 keywords. You're going to put them in a form. If you do that, you will be entitled to next week's promotion. If you don't do that, then you're not going to get that next week's promotion. It's not a you do this, we do that. It's to say, okay, you've listened to the words of the promotion. You know what it is. You know what you've got to accomplish, and you've agreed with it because you put in the 2 words. It's kind of like a written verbal contract, if however you want to word that. And that means then next week you've agreed to them terms. Because what will happen, just like this week, somebody will come along after Sunday night, I promise you this, and sell a ticket on Monday. And they'll want to know how come they didn't get the $1,000 for that person on Monday. And then they'll come back and say, well, I didn't know it ended on Monday. So by doing this system, the attorneys have said, hey, we'll let you continue giving promotions as long as you can document it. If they listen to it by putting in 2 words in 20 minutes, then they don't have any other reason that we send them back the video and say, look, you listened to this. You said you did because you put in the 2 words. How can you expect to get $1,000 on Monday when you know it ended Sunday night? It's kind of common sense, guys. It's to protect all parties, you and us. All right. No other questions, guys. No. Be blessed. Paul, thank you for your hard work. Justin, get yourself in bed. Elias was on, but I haven't spoken to him. I can see him at the bottom, but he may be in a different environment. Guys, we really appreciate you more than you can imagine. I wish every name I saw here today, you were getting $1,000 after $1,000. It's not that difficult. Just go out and try. And remember, sometimes you don't succeed at first. You succeed the second time. So in other words, go back to your existing referrals and tell them to get in there and make good on it. You've done the work, but try something, put it forward. 25 grand is 25 grand. That pays the rent for a long time. So we love you to death. We hope you're all healthy. We pray for you. This Saturday will be a big call. Of course, Thursday, tomorrow night, Kelly. We got the team training with her as well. And then after that, there'll be another presentation with slideshows going through our company in the program. And hopefully we'll have that down to less than 40 minutes for tomorrow night. All right, guys. You're awesome. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care. Thanks. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
God bless everybody.
Right, bye now.